Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe with the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much. Let's get started. I want to do a video focusing on Alex Pietrangelo. There's a lot of rumors going around about him lately, how he's being linked to the Vegas Golden Knights, to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and how this comes full circle with the New Jersey Devils, and I'll mention them later into the video. So, as of late, the last thing we heard was that there was a supposed contract talks between St. Louis and Pietrangelo, and that St. Louis offered him a 5-year deal of up to $7 million per. And that's when the talks went sour. You didn't hear much after that. Then you heard the Jake Allen trade. You're like, okay, St. Louis is trying to make some moves to create some cap room to sign Pietrangelo. Then after that, you heard nothing. Then you heard rumors of Parenko going to the Leafs. I did a video on that. I'll link it at the end. And then nothing after that. So there's been updated news as of late, and let's get into it. Darren Dreger said that sources say that talks between St. Louis and Pietrangelo have broken off. The team advised him to pursue unrestricted free agency. Then LeBron tweeted after that and said, these things can change, but sources also suggest tonight exactly that the top potential UFA is headed towards the open market. And Dreger also said on Leafs Lunch that going into the open market, Toronto would be very high on Pietrangelo's list. And I think the Vegas Golden Knights would be high on his list as well. And that list would be very short with other teams. It's going for St. Louis to re-sign him. It's going to be upwards of $9 million to keep him in St. Louis. Then either way, it's coming to the expense of another player or players that maybe have to be traded to create cap room to sign Pietrangelo. Which I think then came to the realization of St. Louis where it may mortgage their future if they're going to trade off a couple of players just to sign Pietrangelo. So there's potential interest between the Leafs and Pietrangelo. Leafs are looking to upgrade their blue line this offseason, and that's a well-known fact. They've been trying to do that since the trade deadline, and that's come to no avail. But we all knew this offseason was going to come changes with their defense, and that was going to be the main priority. So let's talk about the Vegas Golden Knights first. I'll get into the Leafs, then I'll talk about the Devils. You know, the Golden Knights, tremendous team. I thought they had the chance to go to win the Cup this year. Fell short, but I think their area that they need to address is that whole goaltending situation. You know, there's rumors of Marc-Andre Fleury being traded to re-sign Nylander. There was rumors of him having a potential deal in place. Then he came out and said they're not in place. Those talks aren't true, so you're going to hear more of that situation as the days go on. But I think they really need to address their defense. You know, I like their defense. They don't have the best names out there, but their players play well under Pete DeBoer's system. They play really well. And he coached us to the Stanley Cup Finals. We had a no-name defense, and look how far we got. So he does get the best out of his players, but just adding that one free agent may help, and that's where Pietrangelo comes in. I think he would look great on this blue line. You know, they need a right-handed shot especially. And could they make some moves to clear up some cap room to sign him, as that team is on his list of a team that he would like to go to if it's possible. So definitely keep an ear out to see what happens with the Vegas Golden Knights heading into free agency. Now getting with the Leafs. You know, the Leafs, he checks off every list of the Leafs. He really does. He's exactly what they need. That right-handed shot. He can play a great defensive game. He has a good offensive game. Stanley Cup win. You know, he has playoff experience, and he's just a good team player, and he can motivate some of this team to get where they need to go to, you know, help them get later into the playoffs. So I think he would be a beautiful add to this team. Question is, what is it going to cost to get him? You know, he's looking at anywhere from $8 to $9 million. That's a lot of money. So the Leafs are already up against the cap. You know, there's rumors of them trying to trade out Janssen. There's rumors of them trying to trade out Kerfoot. The whole Anderson rumors were going around like rampant the last couple of weeks. You heard Engvall's name in there as well. So they're trying to make some moves, but it went quiet after the whole Kapanen deal. So it's gonna come down to something where they have to create room if they're looking towards Pietrangelo. Now, there's other UFA defensemen that are out there that would come a lot cheaper. They can go that route as well. But being that they're both high on each other's lists, it may be a destination for Pietrangelo. So that's where I enter the New Jersey Devils. You know, Devils fans saw an interesting tweet come out. I'm sure we all went crazy when we saw this because it's very uncommon for us to hear news like this come this time of year. We're all waiting to see what would happen. But when we saw this, I know I went crazy. So let me read what the tweet that came out was, and I'll tell you how it relates to the Toronto Maple Leafs. New Jersey Devils AGM, Senior VP of Hockey Ops Dan McKinnon, says their aim is to add 2 defenders, a top 6 forward, and a third-line winger. Notes that forwards can come from trades. So that's where I enter the Toronto Maple Leafs. I know we're going to be involved with trade rumors from like every team possible. I know Devils fans are always talking about adding Patrick Laine. I would love that. They talk about trading for Kyle Connor. I would love that. He's one player that I really love, and I would love to have on the Devils. But you know, I don't know which way the Jets are going. But Toronto Maple Leafs make a lot of sense to the Devils, being that they're so tight up against the cap. We can afford Nylander's cap hit, and why I say Nylander is because he's a right wing, and we need that desperately. You know, the future of Palmieri and Gusev is very uncertain. I know Gusev's a left wing, but he was playing the right side a lot this year. So it's very uncertain with those two and what's going to happen with them. So bringing in Nylander would help Hughes, would help Hischier. It would help them have a scoring wing on their side. Now, they mentioned trades coming with forwards. So can we're one of the teams that have a lot of cap space. If Toronto is having trouble moving Janssen, can we take on Janssen and Nylander and not give that much back in return other than the asset of having more cap space for the Toronto Maple Leafs? You know, we're going to have to give up something. I know there can't be a lot of salary going the other way, so it's going to come in picks and prospects and stuff along those lines. But it's a trade that can help out 2 teams. The Devils need a couple of wingers to help their situation out. So Janssen's a decent player that can play the left side. You have Nylander that can play the right side. I know Nylander isn't the most attractive with Devil fans. I know his lack of play without the puck is something that a lot of people don't like, but his play with the puck is phenomenal, and this guy could score. Put up 31 goals this year, looked really good. So he can definitely help out the Devils in that regard. And also playing under Recchi and Lindy Ruff may help his situation to focus more on the defensive aspect of the game. And Janssen may help too. I'm not saying he will definitely be involved in the deal, but if the Devils are looking to really put them over the top, because I'm sure a lot of teams would like to have Nylander's services, if the Devils can say, you know, we'll take both of them off your hands, you know, just the return ain't going to be as good. Could that be a possibility? We'll have to wait and see. But I thought this is very interesting. This time of year is going to be very interesting with a lot of teams. This flat cap is going to be very destructive with a lot of teams being at $81.5 million, as there are a lot of teams that don't have a lot of cap space and are going to have to make a lot of moves to create it to round out their roster to head into next season. So let me know what you guys and girls think. I thought this was a very interesting thing coming along with what's going on with Pietrangelo, what's going on with Toronto, and what was recently said with the New Jersey Devils. Very interesting. So comment below what you think about this situation. Smash that like button. And thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. Join the hockey team. Have a great day. Have a great night. And take it easy.